With Chapter 5 Season 2 just around the corner, in this video guys, I'm going to be showing you the 36 best Fortnite skins for Season 2. We're going to be looking at some of the best tryhard skins, some of the best meme skins, and of course some of the newer skins in the game as well, so make sure you guys watch all the way through and let me know what skin you are going to be using in Season 2 of Fortnite. Make sure to go down and hit the like and the subscribe button if you are new as well. But let's just get straight into it, and the first skin that we just have to mention is Splinter. This is actually one of the newer skins in the game. It actually came to the game with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collab as well, and this was sort of introduced with part 2 of the Ninja Turtles collab. This skin is really clean though. It is very unlike anything we've ever seen in the game before, and honestly I feel like that just makes it even better. You can pick this up for 1,500 V-Bucks, so it might be a little bit more expensive than some of the other skins on this list, but it is so unique, so I feel like it is definitely worth it. I don't know how tryhard this is going to be in the future. It can definitely be seen as a meme skin as well, just because this is basically a rat, which I still think makes this skin even cooler, but honestly we're just gonna have to wait and see how popular this stays for the rest of Season 1 and eventually into Season 2, but it is definitely worth buying today. If you do want to use something that was also added most recently to Fortnite, then I feel like April O'Neil is going to be a really good choice. This is actually added towards the start of Chapter 5 Season 1. You can actually get this with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles update as well, which was a really cool collab. I feel like this wasn't really expected. Not too many people thought this was going to come to the game, and even when we knew the Ninja Turtles were going to be added, I feel like no one still expected April O'Neil to actually be added to Fortnite. It is such a clean skin though. We actually started to see some pros and streamers using it as well, which just really made this even better. There is only one style for this though, which is probably the only downside to it, but our next skin, which is Wildcat, actually has 3 different styles. 2 of these styles are pretty similar, but then there is a third style which is known as the Blueprint Wildcat skin, and that is definitely the one that you guys want to use. It is by far the cleanest. The design of this is so incredible, but if you guys didn't know already, Wildcat is actually one of the most expensive skins in the game. You do have to pay around $400 in order to get it, and that is because it was part of a Nintendo Switch collab. You had to buy a brand new Nintendo Switch in order to get a code for this skin. It wasn't like some of the other collabs where you can just buy an item or just a game and get it for free. You actually had to buy a brand new console in order to get it. The skin is really clean though. I don't even know if this promotion is available still in Fortnite right now, so if you are thinking about buying this skin, make sure to go and check that this promo is still available. One skin that is definitely available right now though has to be Budge. This is actually one of the biggest meme skins that I think has been added to the game in a really long time, and it is just basically a giant bird. This has a really clean design though. It is actually like a rainbow bird skin, which I think is really clean. I feel like Fortnite have been adding a lot of meme skins to the game over the last few seasons, and Budge might be one of the coolest. The design is just so funny. I don't know what inspired Fortnite to make these skins, but there are actually 3 birds in the game, and they are all absolutely hilarious. I never thought I would be talking about a skin like this in a video like this, but if you guys have been using Budge, then make sure to let me know in the comments down below. The next skin that we just need to talk about though is the Renegade Links. Now, we talked about this skin a lot during Season OG or Chapter 4 Season 5. This was an amazing skin, and he's pretty much a mashup of the Renegade Raider and of course Links as well. I feel like they combined the best 2 parts of these skins to create a really clean skin. The Magma edit style for this is going to be my favorite, so that is the edit style I highly recommend you guys do end up using, but the golden style does also look really clean. I feel like Fortnite did an amazing job with the Season OG skins, and Renegade Links is just the best. Obviously that skin is never going to be available again though, so if you are looking for a skin that will be added to the item shop over the next few weeks, then I feel like Medley will be a better choice. You can actually pick up Medley in the item shop for 1,200 V-Bucks. It is quite cheap considering how expensive some of the other skins are that we have already talked about, like Wildcat, so if you are a fan of this skin, definitely make sure to pick it up the next time it's in the store. What is also really clean about this is that there are 4 different styles for this. A lot of skins usually only get added with 1 or 2 different styles, and then if they are lucky they might get another style added in the future, but Medley actually has 4 different styles from the beginning. That obviously means that we could see even more styles for this in the future, but it doesn't seem like that is going to happen. This definitely has the potential to be a tryhard skin in the game as well, and our next skin is exactly the same, and this is Dreamer. Dreamer is actually a DC skin in Fortnite. It is one of the more underrated DC skins that we do actually have though. I feel like not too many people have ever used this, and I completely forgot this skin existed pretty much up until a few days ago when I was looking for skins to include in this video. I just think it is so clean, it is definitely worth buying today as well, but the DC items don't really feature in the store that often, so you honestly might just have to wait a little while in order to get it again. I guess the positive of this though is that it will be added back to the store in the future, but one skin that probably won't is going to be Aida. Aida was added to the game during Chapter 3, and this is actually a level up quest bundle. Basically, all of the level up quest skins that do get added to the game come with one style, and then there is a second additional edit style that you can unlock as you progress through the challenges. Unfortunately though, these are only available for one season, and usually only a few weeks at a time as well. You can pick up the bundles for 1,200 V-Bucks, so they are quite cheap, but I just feel like so many people missed out on buying them because they assumed they would feature in the store in the future, and then just never have. Aida is really clean though. It is probably my favorite level up quest skin that we do see in Fortnite, and it is just so underrated in the game today that I had to include it on the list. Let's move on though, guys, to the number 28 position, and we have Chani. Chani is my all-time favorite Fortnite skin, and if I ever had to pick a skin to main in Fortnite, then this is probably the best one. Unfortunately, we don't really see too many people actually using this in the game right now because it has only featured in the item shop once or twice, and it hasn't featured for a few weeks. I feel like if Fortnite do add this back to the store, then it will become a lot more popular almost overnight, and definitely one of the more try-hard skins as well. And the fact that there is a second June movie coming out in a few days time, I feel like only increases the chances of this happening. We could also see more edit styles for this. We could see a bunch of brand new things for this being added as well, so I cannot wait to see what happens with this skin. But for right now, this is one skin that you guys definitely need to use in Season 2. We then move on, guys, to another really underrated collab skin, and this is Invincible. Invincible is actually one of the newest collab skins that we do have in the game, and definitely one of the best anime-themed skins that we do have in Fortnite as well. It is just so well designed. The Invincible TV show is amazing, so as soon as it was announced that they were collaborating with Fortnite, I knew this collab was going to be so sick. The only downside to this collab is that the pickaxes that got added probably weren't the best, and they don't really fit in with the characters. And the other thing about this crossover that I don't really love is we just didn't get enough skins for this. There are so many characters in that TV show, they could have made this so incredible, but I guess that does mean that we could see even more items being added to the game in the future. Let's move back to a regular Fortnite skin though, and this is Styx Hesk. Styx Hesk is actually the Fortnite crew skin for January, so unfortunately this isn't going to be available again in the future. The Fortnite crew bundles have definitely become a lot better over the last few weeks. I feel like Fortnite have put in a lot of effort to make these even better, and they have done a really good job. Instead now of just getting a skin, a pickaxe, and a few other items, you now get a skin and of course edit styles for some of the previous skins that have already been added to the game. This is a great touch. It's going to keep people more interested in subscribing for longer because you just get more edit styles for some of the coolest looking skins. They've also put a lot more emphasis on creating some better designed skins, and I feel like Styx Hesk has just been one of the better ones. I don't know how tryhard this is going to be in the future, but I just think this skin is so clean that we had to include it on the list. Another really good skin that is always going to be tryhard though has to be the Surf Witch. This has just been one of the most tryhard skins of all time. You can pick it up for 1,200 V-Bucks, which I guess is a pretty good price considering a lot of these skins do cost a lot more. There are two different styles for this as well. We only ever see people using the default style for this though, but I feel like if Fortnite do add more styles in the future, then this will easily become one of the best skins. They do actually sort of seem to be putting a lot more emphasis on adding edit styles for some of their more successful skins, so I feel like edit styles for the Surf Witch is going to come to the game in the future, and it's really only a matter of time. Let's move forward though to a skin that Fortnite has added a new style for, and this is Focus. We actually got a brand new style for this added back during Chapter 3. Focus has always been one of Fortnite's best ever skins and one of their most tryhard skins as well, so I feel like an edit style for this was definitely deserved. This does also cost 1,200 V-Bucks, so it is the exact same price as the Surf Witch, but what is really interesting about this is that this was actually known as a tryhard controller skin in Fortnite. We only ever saw people that were playing on console or using a controller using this skin. There weren't really too many keyboard and mouse players actually using it, but I feel like that has started to change pretty much since Chapter 4 started. started, and now that we are in Chapter 5, we just see so many people using it. It has definitely started to drop off though. I feel like some more styles would definitely bring this back to being one of the best skins in the game, but another skin that just got even more styles added most recently has to be John Wick. This was really surprising. I never thought Fortnite would add in even more styles for John Wick, but they actually added some only a few weeks ago in Chapter 5 Season 1. These new styles are really clean though. They are very similar to the other styles that we already had in the game for John Wick, but I guess you can't really change around too much with this skin. The design is so sick though. It is quite expensive, coming in at 2,000 V-Bucks, but if you are a fan of male skins and do want to use one of the more tryhard male skins that we have, then I feel like John Wick might be a really good choice. That takes us though guys to the number 22 position, and we have Comet. This is one of the newest skins in the game. I feel like we've talked about a lot of throwback skins, so it's important to include one of the newest skins in the game as well, and Comet is one of the cleanest. It just has such an amazing design. I feel like it hasn't been in the game long enough to know if this is going to be tryhard or not in the future, but it definitely has all of the features of a tryhard skin. All that matters from here is that there is enough popularity among the pro community in terms of streamers and of course pro players actually using this that would make it a lot better and only increase how good this actually becomes. And of course, if we just see more regular players actually using it. Usually a lot of the best skins in the game don't become tryhard because just tryhard players are using them, but they do end up becoming tryhard because we see pros and sweats using them in the competitive game modes, and then of course their viewers as well starting to use them, whether that's in casual game modes, ranked, or even competitions as well. I feel like we also need to see the skin featuring in the store a lot more. That would make it so much better, and if you guys have already bought it, then you might already own one of the best skins from Chapter 5 Season 1. Even though Comet is really clean, you probably won't see this skin becoming more popular than something like Siren. Siren has to be one of the best skins of all time. It has been in the game since Chapter 2 Season 2, so it is actually one of the oldest skins on this list, and it has been tryhard pretty much ever since it was added. We did actually start off with two different styles for this. We had the default style and then a noir edit style as well, but at the start of Chapter 5 we actually got a racer edit style added, which is mostly red, and this has to be my favorite style out of the three. I just think it is so clean, it looks so good, and definitely refreshed this skin and made it a lot more popular than it already was. I feel like people were starting to give up on this skin and wanted to use some of the newer skins in the game, but with a brand new style being added, it definitely brought a lot of people back to using this. At the start of the season though, I feel like a lot of people gave up using Siren to use something like Valaria. This is actually the tier 100 skin from this season's Battle Pass, Chapter 5 Season 1. It is sort of an underrated tier 100 skin. I just feel like it doesn't really have the popularity that we have seen from other tier 100 skins in the past, and that would easily make it a lot better. The super styles that were added a few weeks ago improved on how good this skin already was. I feel like the original design was really clean though, because not only did it have an original style, but it also came with an edit style that you could use an emote to transform into during the middle of a game. There aren't too many skins that have a feature like this, so I feel like that really helped it, but again, it just isn't that popular in the game right now. Another skin that we just have to mention in this video though has to be the Psycho Bandit. The Psycho Bandit is quite expensive, coming in at around $40, but still it is much better than something like Wildcat. Obviously you are spending quite a bit of money, but it's nowhere near $400. The Psycho Bandit was a gaming collab as well. We actually saw this being added back during Chapter 1 Season 10, and you could pick this up with a Borderlands collab. We actually had a really cool update for this. They transformed a location on the map into Pandora and added a lot of things from the Borderlands game to Fortnite, so I feel like that was a really cool touch, but Fortnite haven't added this skin back to the store pretty much since Chapter 1. One skin that definitely has featured in the store since Chapter 1 though would have to be Caper. This is just one of the best Fortnite skins they have ever designed. It is one of the most highly customizable skins of the game as well, and I don't think that is going to change anytime soon. I feel like we have seen some pros and streamers not using this anymore though, just because it has been overused at the start of Chapter 4 and now into Chapter 5 as well, but it is still really good, and if you guys are a fan of highly customizable skins, then this is one that you need to buy. The advantage of these skins is that you aren't just buying one skin, you're buying a bunch of different styles for this one skin. You can also customize this in a way like we have never seen before, with different stickers and emotes from your locker, which just adds to how good this is. Let's move on guys to the number 17 position, and we have to include Guardian Linn. You can actually buy this skin for 1,200 V-Bucks, or you can buy it in a bundle bundle for 1,700 V-Bucks, and you will also get the Jade Dragon pickaxe with this. This is a really clean skin though. It sort of reminds me a little bit of Charlotte, just with a little bit of a different design. I think the color style for this is so sick. This could easily be a tryhard skin in the future, and I feel like it will be one of the best skins for Season 2. It is a little bit more detailed than most tryhard skins, but honestly I feel like that is what makes this so good. You probably won't find too many pickaxes that are going to work in with this perfectly, but I feel like the Harley Hitter or even the Star Wand could do a really good job with this, and maybe even the Leviathan Axe as well. Let's move forward guys to another really clean skin, and this is the Solid Snake. This is actually part of the Battle Pass in Chapter 5 Season 1, and it is the secret Battle Pass skin, even though it isn't really a secret anymore. A lot of these secret Battle Pass skins do get announced at the start of the season, and they just don't get added for a few weeks, but Solid Snake is one of the cleanest ones we have seen in a while. I feel like the first few secret skins that we had added to the game were really clean, but lately they have been quite average, but Solid Snake definitely adds to these, and it is definitely one of the cleanest skins. It probably doesn't get the popularity that it deserves though, because a lot of people have started to use item shop skins again, but if this was added to the Battle Pass at the very start of the season, then it probably would have been one of the better skins from Chapter 5. One skin that a lot of people might be using instead though would have to be Sergeant Drake. We talked about Budge earlier on in this video, and Sergeant Drake is the best bird skin out of the three. There is also Tex Flamingo, which is quite clean, but honestly I feel like Sergeant Drake is just the best one. It has sort of an amazing design. It is a little bit of a meme skin, but it isn't as bright and as obvious as the other two. I actually think the design is really sick, and I think it just makes it better because all three skins were sold in a bundle, but obviously by having three skins that are quite unique, it just makes it even better. If you guys don't already have this bundle, then hopefully it can be added back to the game soon, because I highly recommend you buy this before Season 2. But another skin that you guys probably already own would have to be the Mogul Masters. If I had to pick just one Mogul Master to use, then I feel like the German Mogul Master might be the best one. We've seen the Canadian Mogul Master being used by so many different players because of Nick A30. The Great Britain Mogul Master has been used by a bunch of famous pros and streamers as well, and the default Mogul Master with no country has also been quite popular in the past, but no one has really ended up using the German Mogul Master. I think this skin is really clean though. It is probably my favorite one out of the lot, and even though it is quite expensive, coming in at 1,500 V-Bucks, it is something that you guys definitely need to buy. There are definitely some other skins in Fortnite though that I recommend more than the Mogul Masters, and one of them would have to be the Black Widow. We do actually have two different Black Widow skins in the game, and I'm going to be including both of them in at this position. We obviously have the OG Black Widow that was added back during Chapter 1 Season 8, and it was one of the first ever Marvel skins that we had in the game. And then we also got the Snowsuit Black Widow skin added a few seasons later that is a completely different skin and sort of a revamped look at Black Widow. I really like both of them. If I'm being honest, I feel like Snowsuit Black Widow is the better skin, but the OG Black Widow has just been more rare in the past, and that is probably the skin that more people do end up using. Since they are Marvel skins, they probably don't feature in the store as much as they should, but another skin that doesn't really feature in the store that often is Travis Scott. In fact, this is really only featured in the store once. That was back during Chapter 2 Season 2 when we had the Travis Scott concert. It was one of the coolest events we've ever had in Fortnite, and I feel like a lot of people expected this skin to be added back to the game in the future, but we have not seen this since Chapter 2 Season 2. It is one of the cleanest looking skins though. There are two different styles for this. We have the default Travis Scott skin, which everyone seems to use, even the pro players and competitive players as well, and then we have a Terminator edit style for this skin, which is my personal favorite, but no one seems to use it, so we may as well just move on guys to the next skin, and this is Glitch. I've talked about this a few times on the channel over the last few weeks. I feel like Glitch has definitely become a lot more popular in Chapter 5 and has just been one of my favorite all-time skins. Similar to K-Bar, I feel like what makes this so good is that it is so unique and highly customizable. You can change the colors around of this, you can actually change around the metallic color of this as well, and customize it even more by using different wraps in your locker. That makes it really unique. You can just change it around in ways like we have never seen before, and that is what I love from Fortnite skins. If you do want to buy a skin that is a little bit more simplistic with only one style, then I feel like Reverie is a better choice. This is also the starter pack skin for Chapter 5 Season 1, so as soon as we move into Season 2, this is never going to be available again. You can actually pick this up for $5 though, so it is so worth it. It does have two styles, but I always call it just one style because they are so similar. avatar. Basically, all the edit style does is take the hat on or off. I really love this skin though. It has a lot of potential to be tryhard in the future. It just doesn't really get the popularity that it deserves right now because it is in the store all the time, but I feel like as this becomes more and more rare throughout Chapter 5, we will see more and more tryhard players using it. A lot of pros and streamers have actually been using the mysterious Fade skin that was also added a few weeks ago. This is actually a really surprising skin. When I first saw it in the item shop, I didn't expect this to be tryhard at all, but it has quickly become one of the more tryhard skins added to the game in Chapter 5 Season 1. It is also really cheap. You could buy this entire bundle for like 1,300 V-Bucks, and you did get 2 skins with this, so it is definitely worth your money, but I feel like the female skin from this bundle, which is Mysterious Fate, is the better one. Fortnite could also introduce more and more styles for this in the future that would only make this skin better as well, so I'm excited to see what happens with this skin moving through Chapter 5, but I feel like the Agency Renegades bundle for the moment is still a little bit better. This is obviously going to be a lot more expensive, coming in at around $20, but you get 3 really amazing skins and some pickaxes in this bundle as well. The only 2 skins that we are talking about from this though are Shady's 80 and Spycatcher Siren. These are the 2 best skins that you want to use from this bundle, and both of these skins are just incredible. It has actually reached a point now where Shady's 80 is better than the original Zadie skin, and Spycatcher Siren might be competing for popularity with the OG Siren skin as well. I just love the way these look. Obviously bundles don't feature in the store that often though, so it can be a little bit of a wait before these do feature in the store again, but if you don't own them, I definitely recommend picking them up. You could always save your money and buy a skin with a bunch more edit styles though, and that would have to be the superhero skins. These are quite expensive, coming in at 1,800 V-Bucks, making them some of the more expensive item shop skins on this list, but it is no doubt that they are absolutely worth it. You get like 5,000 different customizable styles on these skins, which is just an insane amount. You can change the colors around, you can change the actual uniform style around, and add different hairstyles if you don't want to use the full mask edit style, but I feel like more often than not we see people using the fully white edit style or the fully black edit style for this skin. These have just been the most popular styles since they were added in Chapter 2 Season 4, but hopefully as we move throughout Chapter 5, people do keep continuing to be creative with them and create some new styles that we haven't seen before. Let's move on guys to the number 6 position, and we have the Polo Prodigy. This is one of the more interesting skins on this list. It was first added to the game back during Chapter 3, and it was a collab with Ralph Lauren. I never expected Fortnite to start collaborating with clothing brands, but we have actually seen a few different clothing brands collaborate with Fortnite, and they have actually been quite successful. Unchained Ramirez is one of the more popular ones that we've seen, but the Polo Prodigy has made a resurgence in Chapter 5 and has actually become one of the more popular collab skins that we do see people using. I think this is really clean. There are 2 styles for this as well. We sort of have a white and red edit style and then a black and red edit style, and if I'm being honest, I feel like the white and red edit style has been the more popular one. It is definitely one of the more tryhard skins on this list and has been one of the more tryhard skins in Chapter 5, but one skin that definitely is not tryhard is the Giant Chicken. This is another Family Guy cosmetic. It was actually added to the game a few weeks ago, and it was a complete surprise. I never expected this to be added to the game, but it is actually one of the biggest Fortnite skins we are ever going to see. I mean, this is actually huge. It takes up most of your screen and almost makes it hard to play, but I've still seen so many people using this, and of course a bunch of pros and streamers using this as well. I just feel like it is getting to the point now where it is such a big meme skin that people love it that much more, and it should only increase in popularity as this features in the store more often. Another skin that is part of the Family Guy collab though has to be Peter Griffin. Now this might be one of the cleanest Battle Pass skins we have ever seen. It is also one of the biggest Fortnite skins I think we are ever going to see being added to the game because it is Peter Griffin. I love the way this skin looks though. I thought this was going to be added to the game a long time ago with the Giant Chicken skin, but it just got added in the Chapter 5 Season 1 Battle Pass. It is still one of the best skins to use in Season 2 though, just because there are so many different styles for it. I feel like that just makes it even better. And if you guys are going to be using this in Season 2, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Let's move on guys to the number 3 position, and we have Lara Croft. This is always a skin that was going to feature in this video. It has been one of the most tryhard skins that we have ever seen, and has really only gotten better since it was first added. For a Battle Pass skin as well, this never happens. Usually Battle Pass skins drop off very quickly once that season ends, but Lara Croft has only become more and more popular. I honestly don't even know how this has happened, but there are are a bunch of different styles for this as well, but people only seem to use the default style for this. If you do want to stand out using this skin though, I highly recommend using either the golden edit style or the green PlayStation edit styles. That is definitely some of the more unique styles for this skin. It probably doesn't have as cool of a design as something like the Summit Seeker Eevee though, because this has just been one of my favorite skins added in Chapter 5. It is definitely going to be an amazing skin to main next season as well. I feel like we should see more and more people using it. It was rumored in Fortnite for a really long time, and it just took so long for it to be added to the game that I feel like that almost might have ruined it. It is a reskin of Eevee though, and Eevee was definitely one of the better Battle Pass skins we have seen, so it does make sense that this is one of the better item shop skins that we have seen in the game as well. But it isn't good enough to come in at the #1 position, guys, and that is because we have to include Lana Lane. Lana Lane is actually the Fortnite crew skin for February. This is one of the cleanest Fortnite crew skins we've seen in a really long time, and it does also come in for quite a cheap price of only $10. You also get 1,000 V-Bucks with this, you get a pickaxe, and of course a Battle Pass completely for free, so it is definitely worth buying. And with a brand new Battle Pass just around the corner, now is going to be the perfect time to subscribe to the Fortnite crew bundle. We are only going to be getting more and more styles for this over the next few months as well, so I'm really excited to see how popular this skin becomes, and of course how tryhard it becomes as well. But there you guys go, that is my list for 36 Fortnite skins for Season 2. Make sure to let me know what skin you are going to be maining in Season 2, and of course, click on the video on your screen now.